5 investigates tonight a glitch in the system combined with the state board handcuffed by the COVID-19 pandemic is wreaking havoc on hundreds of drivers across the state.
Our Kathy Curran exposing a massive backlog impacting licenses and livelihoods.
Imagine losing your license for a second time for something you cleared up more than 30 years ago. That type of nightmare is a reality for some drivers who can't even get a hearing to try to get their licenses back.
My mind was blown. I thought this has to be a mistake.
This is what blew Kevin Donahoe's mind.
This is the paperwork that I received.
A letter from the Registry of Motor Vehicles saying his license had been suspended for an OUI in Vermont more than 3 decades ago. A bad choice behind the wheel in his college years that he had taken care of came back to haunt him.
My license was suspended for a year due to an infraction that happened in Vermont in 1986, 34 years ago. I had to take an alcohol awareness class, which I did in Quincy, Massachusetts. Got my license reinstated, and last I ever heard about it until May. Yeah, it was a shock.
So Donahoe's car has sat in park for months. The father and salesman unable to drive. A major blow because being on the road is a big part of his job. And to make matters worse, after he questioned the decision, then the state said he had a second OUI on that very same day in 1986 in New Hampshire, even though documents showed Donahoe's record there is clean.
When I told them that, she asked me to get a copy of my record from New Hampshire to show there was no infraction. I got that information, I sent it into the Board of Appeals, and they came back and said that's not enough.
His suspension came in the wake of the RMV's look back into thousands of drivers that was prompted by a horrible crash that killed 7 people in New Hampshire involving a Massachusetts truck driver who shouldn't have been on the road. An investigation revealed the state had thousands of out-of-state infractions against people with Massachusetts driver's licenses that were never processed and sat in boxes for years. All of that combined with a new computer system at the RMV and the fact that the COVID-19 pandemic shut down all in-person hearings before the board that handles drivers' appeals has left people like Kevin unlicensed with no relief in sight. Take a look at the numbers. Decisions have been handed down in only 37% of the almost 1,600 cases filed since March, compared to 97% during the same time last year.
So some of these people's applications have been in, some of them close to a year now at this point, waiting to get in front of this board.
Attorney Jay Milligan specializes in drunk driving defense work and represents Donahoe.
His world legitimately is flipped upside down by a computer system or someone at the registry who doesn't want to take a closer look and examine the record.
And he's not alone.
He is not alone. And this isn't something that's going to fix itself in 3-4 months. You're talking a year, maybe for them just to get caught up.
After months of back and forth and not being able to drive, the state finally modified its decision.
I turned my car on, and then this tells me to blow into it, and when it detects no alcohol, it allows me to start my car.
Forcing Donahoe to install this ignition interlock device that he has to blow into each time he starts his car. Back behind the wheel, but stuck with that interlock device until he has a hearing before the Board of Appeal, where the backlog continues to grow.
You make mistakes and you pay for them, and then you say, okay, I'm owning that, but who's gonna own this? I don't own this. This was not my mistake, this was theirs.
After we began asking questions, Mr. Donahoe says the state reversed course and told him he can remove that interlock device. The Board of Appeal is holding some administrative reviews and hearings, but no in-person hearings that are needed for serious cases like OUIs.